Hello and welcome to Tales from the Backlog. My name is Steve Boshier and I will be your game master for the evening. If you don't know this channel, this is Shadows of Archonia, where we do all sorts of tabletop role-playing games. On Friday nights, we have ongoing games in person at our table in the other room. On Monday nights like tonight, we have this show, Tales from the Backlog, where we try out lots of different systems with a rotating cast of players. This is the first of two sessions we're going to be running in Vast Grimm, which is a Merkborg-based system. We've done a lot of those. We haven't done Vast Grimm yet, even though it's been on my shelf for quite a while. If you like what you're about to see, go ahead and join us on our Discord. It's free to join. If you really like what you see, you can come join our Patreon and help us out with the cost of producing the show. Patrons at the paid tier, which is as low as $1 a month, get access to the pre-game shows that we shoot for 15 minutes every Monday and Friday before we go live. So thanks for listening to all that. Now let's talk about this game. Like I said, we're running Vast Grimm tonight. This is a dying universe in which civilizations by and large are gone, having been destroyed by, well, the Grimm, the worms, an infectious life form that's taking over everything and everyone. You guys, so far, have your own minds, and let's find out who they belong to. Starting with Chris here.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chris. I am playing Nathan, a lost technomancer. I have recently found myself in a strange body, holding a bloodied dagger, and at my feet lays a dead body in a ritual circle.
Ooh. We'll call that backstory. You've just left that room, maybe.
Sure.
Patty?
Right. Well, I'm Ripper. I'm a harvester. Let's see. I'm great at digging through others' filth, and I have made a great living collecting worms. And as a child, I was found a lonely worm and fed it pieces of my puppy. It became my best friend until my parents made me throw it in the local incinerator. So I have a softness for worms. I obviously want them as pets. And I think that's pretty much it, really. As I do have a little pet brain worm in Cairo Freeze that I carry around with me. Yeah, that's me.
Right.
Hey, I'm Cindy. I'm playing Hammer, what am I? Forgot. Treacherous Merc.
Yeah.
Right. I ditched those losers in my legion when the Grimm came. Maybe some of those settlers remember, but I know ways to make them forget. In my misspent youth, I was pretty hot-headed. Lost my right ear and a bet. And I take orders from no one. Better to follow my lead anyway.
All right.
That's me.
So
I'm
the
the
three
fun
of
one.
you, the three of you comprise a mercenary team. And I believe the name of your ship was given as Old Faithful. Either that or Chris's mom.
Either or works for me.
They both sound good to me, too. Old Faithful sounds, though, a little historical.
Yeah, Old Faithful. The ship is a tiny little thing. I think to save time, I described it as, imagine the Millennium Falcon without any curved lines. Everything's straight. But you guys have received a call on the network. You are aware of a location in the verse called the Marauder's Cryosphere. This is straight from the core book. This is a location on a small ice planet where there's lots of little man-made coves and caves and tunnels. And it is basically used as a port of refuge for space raiders and all sorts of marauder teams. Now, what you've gotten a call about, you've actually heard from a coalition of lieutenants of these various raider factions. And they're calling you about an old satellite that they've been using to connect the people of Cryosphere to the network. They still have access, but something seems to be wrong with the satellite. There have been a lot of strange messages sent to people planetside, and to all of the raider companies that are anchored to it. The messages contain sort of indecipherable poetic verses, some in languages that they can't figure out, some that they do know the language, but they don't understand the verse. And some of them are like countdowns that don't quite match each other. And weird threats issued as though someone is talking to themselves. All coming from this satellite. And you guys have already taken this job and are on the way to the cryosphere when you get another call. This call is coming in from one of the members of this coalition of lieutenants, but it's just the one guy calling you now. His name is Sinisage the Condemned. Who would like to answer?
Hello?
Hello. Is this the Old Faithful?
Yeah.
Am I speaking to someone in charge?
Yeah.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Sinisage the Condemned.
Oh, Nathan.
Nathan, I'm a member of the damned dogs over on the cryosphere, the Marauders cryosphere. I understand that, a group of which I am a member has contracted you to investigate the odd goings-on on the satellite we use to connect to the network. I'm calling to offer you sort of a corollary assignment.
Oh. Increased pay?
Not necessarily, but
Like,
I'll tell you this. The job that you were given was to make sure the satellite stays in service. There is information on board the satellite that I require. If that information gets to me, I will pay you as though you succeeded even if the satellite drops. Find the data and bring it back. And you hear a scuffle now in the room. And he's like, all right, hold on. You hear a new voice. Hello, Nathan? This is Cardath. My name is Cardath the Unholy. It's a family name.
sure.
I have worked on the satellite. I'm a scientist. There's something very important there that I need brought back to me.
Is it the same thing he wants?
No.
So
No,
we're
he
getting
wants
two
the-
things now.
He wants the data. I need the objects. You'll know them when you see them. I can't say it over comms, but you'll know.
Okay. Are you paying extra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Line goes dead.
Nathan, who on earth were you talking to? You know that I'm supposed to answer the phone.
When
Comms.
you were on the toilet, it's not my fault.
When you have them hold.
We're supposed to get some information and some stuff from the satellite that we're going to already.
Do we know anything more? What information? What stuff?
Did he give me a list of the information?
You
Or he
know
just
what?
wants the whole database?
He wants all the data from the computer. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he just wants all the data. And the undying or undead dude said we would know it when we saw it. He wants objects that we know. We'd know what they were when we saw them.
What kind of crazy...
Oh, he was crazy, all right. People think
Well-
we're crazy. He was off his rocker.
What's the pay, at least?
He promised a giggle amount.
Giggle amount.
The other guy said he guessed the same amount that we were getting paid, even if the satellite should crash.
Yeah, as long
So I
as
was
he
kind of
gets the
wondering,
data.
are satellites worth anything? Could we like salvage it, get paid for the job, give dude his information, and then sell the parts of the satellite for more credits?
I'll do the thinking around here.
All right.
Well, I kind of like
Perhaps-
the way he's thinking, though. I'm thinking, you
Perhaps
know
we
what?
should sell the parts of the satellite, collect the doomajiggies that we're supposed to recognize, and just get the data.
Ah, if only I had thought of that.
Well, takes a leader's brain, Nathan.
One day.
One day.
Huh.
All right.
That's what I have to say about the whole thing. Is just, huh.
Well, that's what you always have to say.
And then I'm gonna rock it right out my nose, right there over there on the console by the phone.
Wipe that up, Ripper.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I'll walk out of the room.
Dang. Ripper's a badass.
Nathan, wipe that up.
All right. I'll take my boot off and my sock and go over and like wipe it off, and then I'll put the sock back on.
There you go, Nathan. You're getting it. You'll be a good leader someday.
I'll pull out my little lint ball that smells like the elderly and give it a sniff. One day.
God, I
Yeah.
love the equipment people roll in these games, man. A lint ball that smells like the elderly. All right, so as you guys are traveling through the verse on your way to this planet, I'll ask everyone to please roll a d6 to let me know what you are hearing on network chatter about the cryosphere satellite right
2.
now. 2.
I got 2 as well, so I could re-roll.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
Okay. What did you get, Ripper?
4.
2, 3, 4. All right. So, Nathan, the rumor that you are hearing about the network chatter is that the messages that are being sent planetside are coded warnings about an orbital strike. As with all of these, they're not supported by evidence, but that's the rumor. Hammer, I believe you're the one that got the 3. What you're hearing is that there have been previous attempts to repair the satellite. You're not sure why they failed. or what happened to the people that tried. And Ripper, what you're hearing is that the Raider factions on Cryosphere are only interested in the satellite issues because their ships are over the marked landing coordinates where the satellite would hit if it fell.
So they just don't want to get crushed.
Yeah, that's the rumor. So you guys
What do you
reach... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, so what do you think?
I don't know. This seems bad either way we get it. I didn't hear a good thing about this satellite.
Gotta make a living somehow. There's never any good jobs.
Well, what do we have? What are we planning on doing? Are we just gonna wing it when we get there? Are we gonna go with these weird side jobs? Are we gonna try to scrap the whole thing and just make money off of what we, scoop pieces of satellite off on our ship and get the fuck out of here? Or what?
Well, this is the map of the verse from the book. And over here is the Marauder's Cryosphere. You guys are arriving there at this time. And I will go ahead and show you now a map of the satellite. This is a very simple map. Oh, by the way, I should credit the author of this adventure. I meant to do that at the beginning. This is called One Way Trip, written by Gaffey for an event called the Boundless Torrents Jam. And I'm about to show some art from it. Layout and art by Strego Wolf. So here it comes. Momentarily. There you go. That is the map. It's obviously very simple map. The ship dock is there on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
There are additional airlocks on all three of the other sides. And then inside, you've got your specimen chamber, PC terminals, an emergency drop box where you can flush things out. This line that goes around the right side here, that's the spacewalk railing. So people who are going to do work on the outside of the satellite can attach themselves to that.
I'm interested in that specimen chamber.
Well, that's a very large satellite. Gotcha.
Yes, you know from the call that Nathan received that Cardath the Unholy was on the satellite doing work as some sort of scientist. So it is, though they've referred to it as a satellite, it's what we might call a small space station.
Mm-hmm.
Work is done here.
So if you're interested in the specimen chamber, does that mean that's the thing that we're going for?
No, I just, you never know. You never know what could be in there. And, there's a lot of money. If we can find some good active worms in there, we can make some big bucks.
Oh, worms.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
I know how to contain them. I know how to pocket them. Don't you worry. That's what I do.
Pocket them. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'll pull out out of my pocket, my one that's in the cryosphere bubble. It's like a little pod, and you can see it floating around in the middle of it here. And I'll be like, see,
That thing
Fred's doing just fine. Look.
Ripper,
Fred,
I'd like you to roll me a D6, please.
5.
5. So the worm you had in the container is named Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Okay, Fred is worm number 5, the rot, a gut worm. Now I need you to roll to find out which one you're infected with. a D6. Well, you told
Good
me
night.
you're collecting worms. You got a distended belly. Let's find out what it is.
All right. I'm not even opposed to being affected by a rot worm, gut worm. You call it whatever you want.
Okay.
3.
Okay, you have Nurok, the brainworm.
I call him Gladys.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna put this on hold, but at some point later in the game, I'm gonna have you roll to find out how it's affecting you.
All right. Probably
'Cause
not affecting me at all. I'm
assuming
perfectly fine.
it's affecting it's affecting you kind of slowly, which is why you're able to do all the stuff you're doing. But yeah, am I to understand that you guys would like to dock, or are you going to try and enter through one of the airlocks?
Well, if we have to grab stuff, docking's probably a better idea.
Yeah, I think docking is best.
Do you really think docking is best? What if we need to get a fast getaway?
That's docking.
Well, it's docking, but I would rather not touch this thing. I'm just saying. We don't know what's wrong with it. We don't know why it's wanted. We don't know who else wants it.
We're not going to be able to get to our ship fast if we don't dock. Have you ever heard of anybody that can float through space fast?
Have you ever heard about anybody who couldn't?
Has that web always been up there? Do worms build webs?
Some of them probably can.
A little spider
I don't know.
is there. It's like way too big, and it looks at you, Nathan, and it opens its mouth, and a worm comes out and goes.
I'm gonna reach forward and try to grab that worm.
Really?
Yeah.
Agility
I'm running
test.
away.
Agility test, please.
My agility kind of sucks. Oh, I'm using a 20. I'm sorry. I'm not using that one. I'm using a 20. Let me get my 20 in. Come on, which one are you? That one. Wait, that's not no 20. See? It's already affecting my brain.
Nurok strikes again.
Gladys. She's over here.
Your D20 is named Gladys?
What's that?
Did you say your D20 is named Gladys?
I thought you were talking about my worm.
I see.
I got a 9.
Okay, you have failed to capture this worm that has already infected this spider. It skitters out of your way. Disappears
Well,
into a little
shoot.
crevice. How many boogers can you have in the same nostril?
Well, what did I say? Blanche, Gladys, whatever her name is, gives me lots and lots of boogers.
You realize that you don't know who you're saying that to.
I'm just speaking in general. Because I know that you guys are very jealous of my, what is it called? Snot rocketeering ability. So,
Indeed, I am not.
you say that, but most people who are jealous try to downplay,
Sure, Ripper, sure.
I do.
All right. So, you guys, I assume, are docking then. And entering the station, you see these various items that I've already described to you with the computer terminals in the middle there. And remember, you were asked to retrieve the data from them.
Okay. Guess let's start there.
Do we have anything that we can, like a USB or something to retrieve this data? Or are we looking for like a memory box, Captain? I'm calling you Captain because I don't know what the fuck your name is. Are we I forgot already. Do we, what?
The easiest way would be to download it onto one of your tablets.
Do I have a tablet?
That would be assumed to be standard equipment for
Okay.
spacefaring people. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
How do tributes manifest in the game? Like, is it
so,
a big showy thing?
I have the same question.
right. So the interesting thing about tributes, let me get back to it, is that the effects of a tribute are unknown until they are used. So I'm sure that your character sheets tell you which one you have, right?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I think in character you don't necessarily know what they are.
Oh, okay.
Because it says in the text on page 53, the effects of a tribute are unknown until they are used.
Right.
Or maybe it just means how effective they are. You know what? I'm going to interpret it that way for ease of use here. But they're essentially, in terms of how they manifest, essentially they're like a cross between like magic scrolls and just like hacker programs. So they'd manifest in unique to each one, but some sort of holographic display of whatever it is that it's doing.
So if you used one on another being, they would be aware that you were doing something.
Most likely. Are you thinking about using one on another being? I see what yours
The
are.
thought has entered my brain, but I'm gonna sit on it for a little while.
Rightly so, I think.
That makes me a little confused about mine as well, but that's okay. We're good. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I do have an eye for treasure. So I happen to have a way of just sensing things of value.
Okay. And that's a bonus in the amount of +2, right?
It is, yes.
To presence checks, I would assume. So, who's going where? Is anyone going to the inventory locker? Is anyone going to the computer? Is anyone going to the specimen chamber?
What does it take to download stuff onto the pad? Is that presence or something?
Each round, I'm going to have you roll a die to see how much of the data has downloaded.
Okay.
But in order to do that, you'll need to go to the computer, look around, find the right program, and start the download.
Okay. I can do that. I'll go there.
All right.
What do we see? What do we see just in this room alone? What are we looking at?
Well, first of all, it's really dark. It looks like most of the power has been cut to the interior. The air is pretty stale, and it doesn't smell great in here. It smells even worse than your ship, which is saying a lot.
I think I have a flashlight.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I have a flashlight. I'll pull that out. Put some light on the darkness.
Okay, roll me a presence test, please.
It's 18.
Well, that was a little fast. I'm sorry to tell you that you spy in the corner near the specimen chamber an astro zombie.
Oh, joy!
You can tell it's futuristic because it says astro. So these things they're a known phenomenon in the verse. These things are undead humans, not known by and large to not be infected with the Grimm.
So they're undead zombie-like things, of course, like you said.
Yeah. And there's one just sort of, it's been watching you since you entered.
I'll shoot it with my pulse rifle, if I may.
All right, let's go ahead and roll a d6 to see whether you're going first or it is.
Fair enough. Here we go. 4.
That's player turn first.
I'm going to go hide behind the southernmost DC terminal.
Copy that. Did you want to roll your shot? That's a ranged weapon, so I believe it's going to be presence.
Okay, I'm rolling. Well, I miss. It's a 6. I assume I miss.
Yeah, you do indeed miss.
I must have been taken by complete surprise. Ah!
Ripper, what are you up to this round?
Well, I've pulled my club out of the back of my pants. I think I'm gonna approach it with my weapon drawn.
Okay.
You know, out up front. I don't know if I'm going to attack right away, but I'm gonna wait to see what it does.
Okay, if you're waiting to see what it does, it's going to move to attack you since you've now become the closest person.
And that's fine. Yeah, I'm good with that.
So go ahead and roll defense. That's agility DR12.
Agility. Well, I got an 11.
Okay, that means he hit you. So take D4 damage, please. You can roll that yourself.
1 damage.
1 damage to you. Now, do you have any armor?
I do. I have a leather jacket.
So your
There's a
leather
minus
jacket.
minus 1d2.
Okay, yeah. So you're actually not. None of that damage is going to get through.
Okay.
Because it's minus D2. You only took 1 point, so it's definitely going to get absorbed by your jacket.
And I'm going to look back at them and say, I don't think it's as friendly as it looks. And I'm going to hit it.
It doesn't look friendly. It looks like that.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Ringworm.
Oh, no.
Ripper.
Yeah. And I got a 19. Do I have my strength to that? Since it's
To
a
the damage?
club. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're
I just
attacking,
did a-
right?
Yeah, I just did a back roll, but I forgot that I don't have to do that, right?
No, you do that. It's melee.
Okay, so-
Yeah, melee is a strength test. And
Okay,
then-
so I rolled a 19 plus 1, so 20.
Well, you've hit him.
And then my weapon does D4, so I got a 4.
Ooh, good hit. Well, you have harmed him significantly. And we'll say since you had charged up, an attack before, that was your turn from last round. So
Okay.
You can go again this round, but you can go last after the other two. So
Okay.
Hammer and Nathan, what are you guys up to?
Well, I'll again try to take another shot at it.
Okay.
Wow, and I will miss again with a roll of 4.
You're putting bullets into the wall of the space station.
Yeah.
Surely there's no problem with that.
Nobody's
Oh,
ever
we're
had
fine.
a problem with that.
We're fine.
I'm gonna
Nathan.
crawl. I'm gonna crawl around to the front of the PC terminal there and start downloading the information.
Okay, so I'll need you to roll me a d4, please, to see what information you first access.
3.
Okay, the first thing that is on when you turn on the computer screen is the inventory list from the lockers up there to the north
okay.
space. You know,
I'll just start yelling out what's in it.
3 suits of Tier 3 0G engineering armor, which these have a multi-tool built into the right arm. There's a welding torch, 24 freeze-dried samples of each worm.
Ooh.
So that's a total of 12 dozen worms. D6 samples of dewormer, which is a medication. It has a 75% chance it kills the worm inside of the user. But you have to roll a toughness DR 14, and if you fail that, you roll on the broken chart. So it's very dangerous to both the worm and the person. And then the last thing in there is a toolbox containing 2 hammers, a monkey wrench, a rivet gun, 3 flares, a hand drill. And you don't need to worry about writing all this down. I'll screenshot it for you in the Discord.
Oh, sure. Tell me that after I've already started.
Well, I realized that you were typing by looking at your posture, and then I was already reading things from the toolbox really fast. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
So that's the first thing that you find in there. A Ripper, go back to you.
All right, well, I think that I'm going to hit it again.
Okay.
But for some reason, my thingy's being fancy, so I'm trying to find that list at the same time. There it is, I see it.
Yeah, so the thing that interested you is item 3, 24 freeze-dried samples of each worm.
That is definitely what interests me.
Yeah. But you're
And
currently in a fight with a zombie, so maybe...
Right. So, but my mind's also still sticking around in there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and whack at it again. And that time I got 11, 12.
Okie dokie. That's a hit.
And I got another 4.
Wow. The bat does so much more damage than the gun.
That's because it keeps hitting.
Yeah, that's the key.
That is
There.
the key.
Because all it takes is a little bit of aim.
Yeah, so he's wearing like a big spacesuit. So it is absorbing some of the damage. But you're still hurting him pretty good.
All right. And every time that I hit him, I'm just going to take a step back, so that I'm not like right up in his business, but close enough that I can step up and whack him again.
Well, as quickly as you can step back, he can step up to you, and he's doing that
That's
now.
fine.
Please roll defense again.
And defense was
Agility.
agility?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a natural 20.
Woo! So he whiffs it. He's too off balance from your beating.
Nice. Take that, jerk.
All right. Back to you guys.
I'll just continue with the terminal.
Okay, roll another d4, please.
4.
All right, so you find the readout from the atomizer. It says, experiment complete, please remove specimen. There's a camera inside, but the feed is blocked by some sort of strange blackish red object. So that's what you know. There's some sort of specimen in the chamber that is to be removed.
Okay.
And yeah, so operating the computer is what you can do in a round. Or if you wish to move away, you can do that too.
Sure.
And the information coming from the terminal, is it audible? Like, can we hear it? Or only...
Only if Nathan chooses to recite it to you.
All right.
It's just displaying on screen. So
I
are
see.
you going to move away, or are you staying at the terminal?
No, I'll stay at the terminal until I've finished with that one, and then I'll move to the other one, I guess.
By now, I would say that Ripper and the Astro Zombie are about even with the upper terminal on the map. You went to the
okay.
lower one, so
Yeah.
they're getting closer. Hammer, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my glow-in-the-dark hammer and run up on that zombie and swing my hammer.
Okay.
$11.
That misses. I'm real sorry for you. So sorry, in fact, that I'll let you roll defense here.
Oh, yeah.
You've
We are
distracted it
rough.
from Ripper.
That will be not enough. Nope, not enough. That's a 6.
D4 damage.
That's what you get for playing with my toys, Captain.
1. I don't touch your toys.
You got a 1?
I rolled a 1, but I'm wearing grade 2 armor.
Yeah, it's not going to get through. All right. Well, you guys are still just fighting the one Astro Zombie, so it's your turn again.
That one not so good. That one I got a 6.
Okay. Well, Hammer got up in your business.
True.
You're worried about hitting her now, so
I ain't worried about nothing.
Spread and blame here.
All right. Nathan, go ahead and roll me. This time, just roll a D2.
D2. Okay. 2.
Okay. So you have cleared the first 2 notifications from the inventory list in the atomizer. There is another notification, something about life support, but what you are able to pull up now is the file transfer protocol. So you can start it right now.
Oh, sweet. Click, please. Download faster.
So, starting next round, I'll have you start rolling to see how much you get.
Okay.
Hammer, you're up.
All right, I'm swinging my hammer. My goodness. 4.
4. That's a miss, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll to see how much, which of you two the zombie goes after next. Going for Ripper. Roll defense.
All right.
What?
More snot rockets.
I take it that it hit you?
I don't know. Dude,
Roll your.
Roll your defense.
Oh,
I told you to roll defense, and then you waited a second and started laughing. I thought you rolled something terrible.
No, I didn't hear the defense part. I was just like, So that's with defense. Again, remind me, is with agility.
Agility, yeah.
So I got a 15.
Okay, you dodge his attack. He's just trying to bite and claw, by the way. That's what his attacks are. And even the biting is really awkward because he's got that helmet on.
Yeah,
Right.
hard.
Yeah. So back to you guys.
Go ahead, Hammer. Please don't hit it. Please don't hurt me. I can't remember how that song goes.
Please hammer, don't hurt him.
Yeah, that's
Come on. There we go. 18.
That's a hit.
Now I'm going to whack him with my hammer. 3.
Okay. Unfortunately, his armor soaks all of it. You get caught up in his spacesuit.
and I guess I will continue downloading stuff.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go in then and attack him, hit him.
Okay. Let me have Nathan roll a d4, please.
3.
3. So it's d4 times 5%. You have 15% of the files in
Okay.
and then Ripper, you were going to attack?
I want to go ahead and whack him again. I got 16.
16's a hit.
And I only got a 1 on that one.
Okay, so his armor is going to soak that. 1 moment.
So, can you describe a little bit about what this armor looks like?
His armor?
Is it like a soft suit or one of those big, bulky out?
He's just wearing a big, like, EVA spacesuit. It's not armor, it's just a spacesuit. But it's thick enough to soak a hit from a bat sometimes. It's tier 2, so it's D4 to damage reduction. And on the last round, I believe Hammer rolled 3 damage, and I rolled 4 on the armor, so that's why it didn't get through.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's not actually the same armor tier as I think what Hammer has.
And this is an undead thing. How long has it been undead? Can we tell from looking at it? We've got enough experience to guesstimate.
Oh, great question. Yeah, I'd say you do. It's been, depending on how long it's been exposed to atmosphere, it seems like it's been a few months minimum.
So that armor's probably hanging pretty loosely on this guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking to upgrade?
I'm looking to take it. I think it might fit.
All right. Is that your round?
Me?
Who just went last? Was
Patty
it me?
just went, I think.
That was the 3 of you just did a round.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to. I'm gonna roll.
Oh, I don't think Cindy went. I think just Patty and I did stuff.
Didn't Cindy roll the 3 and I blocked it with the armor? Didn't I take that?
Yeah, that's what. I
Yeah,
believe that was
I went.
first.
I did go.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna again roll a d2 to see which of you it attacks. This time it's going for Ripper, same as before.
All right.
Roll defense, please. Agility. Okay.
4.
D4 damage.
I got 4. And
Okay.
my armor can take 1 of that, so 3.
Your armor can take possibly 2. It's a D2 reduction.
Oh, I gotcha. So how's that work?
So roll a die, and if it's odd, it reduces 1. If it's even, it reduces 2.
2.
Right. So you 2 damage blocked, and the other 2 gets through.
Okay. Should be taking these off my hit points.
Have you not been?
I don't think I've got damage yet.
No. He hasn't beat your DR yet.
Yeah, your armor's been blocked. That's his turn. Back to you guys.
So I'm just curious if we have to go in round or not, because since he just hit me, I'd like to react and hit him back.
So traditionally, I think you just in Mercboard games, I think you just decide what order you want to go in. So that's how I've been doing it. I did actually just notice that there is a method for rolling individual initiative in this game, but we haven't been doing it. So you can just go if you want to.
As long as no one else opposes that I just hit him back.
No, go ahead.
I got an 19.
Ooh, that's a hit.
And 2.
Ooh, okay. Unfortunately, his armor soaks it again.
Damn it. That's some good armor. I can't wait to put it on.
Now, the first few hits you guys got on him did do significant damage, but these last few you've just been getting unlucky. If he were not undead and mindless, he would have rolled morale by now and possibly fled.
To where? That's funny.
The other I don't know.
So I would like to use an ability of mine, or skill, rather, called Dirty Player.
Okay.
So, what I'd like to do is take my hammer to a less defended area of his, which I believe for him is going to be between the legs, because he's a zombie and I don't think he thinks about that. That allows me to add +2 to my attack rolls.
+3 if you can prove to me that it's truly underhanded.
Right.
Quite the challenge with a zombie, but give it a shot.
I don't know if it's truly underhanded considering it's a zombie, though. Six.
6 with your +2?
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Nathan,
D4?
are you still standing at the terminal?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then roll me a d4.
Unless I don't need to be. If I can be wandering around, then I...
Well, you've initiated the download, but there also was still that extra notification about the life support that you haven't checked.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
I don't know that I would.
You could walk away.
My character's distracted.
By the fight?
Yeah. I think the clamor of baseball bats hitting armor is... For some reason, it's playing in his head, and it's like... Oh.
All right.
I'm trying to make sure that they're not backing up too close to me as well.
They're getting pretty close, but I don't think anyone in the group has made a specific effort to relocate the fight.
Right.
Ripper backed up a couple times, and the zombie came forward, and that, I think, was all the motion that has happened.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's just distracted by sort of that closeness,
Okay.
and the sounds of bats and such.
Go ahead and roll me a D2, please.
2.
Okay, 10% more on top of the 15 you already had.
Okay. Guys, try not to get too close, okay? Delicate work here.
Okay, well, stay up, base sharp, and let us know if anything, dangerous might be happening. This satellite or ship or whatever.
The moment you say that, Hammer, the gravity shuts off. Everything lifts up off the ground.
Woo-hoo-wah!
Yeah. And I'll have all three of you please roll me a presence test right now.
Everybody?
Nat 20.
Nat
Okay.
20.
Whoa!
+2 if it makes a difference.
5.
So everyone except Ripper notices Ripper's snot rocket moves laterally in a weird direction. And you guys realize that the reason for this can only be that the ship is moving. The satellite is in motion right now. It's changing from its orbital path.
Nathan, find out why this is happening.
Got it.
And you know what? For such a terrible presence roll, Ripper, now is when I'm going to have you roll a d6 to find out your parasitic pain from Nurok the Brain. And Gladys.
You mean Gladys?
Yeah, Gladys.
3.
Your paranoia runs deep. Everyone and everything is out to get you, even your legion. These two.
Oh, I knew that already.
You must escape. While in this paranoid state, all presence tests are at a -2.
Okay, so in this room that we're in, how many exits are there?
4.
There are 4
5 if you
exits.
include the drop box.
Technically 5. Although you probably don't fit in it, in the Dropbox. The only one you could make use of right now is the docking bay door back to your ship. In order to exit through the other 3 airlocks, you'd have to put on one of the suits, which you do know are in the inventory, because Nathan read out the inventory earlier.
Now, I know that I need to put on a suit. But do I care?
Well, you're super paranoid, so you interpret that how you must. But for the moment, we're still in combat, and it's the zombie's turn. He's
All right.
going for you again, Ripper. Roll agility.
Okay, I got a 14.
14. He misses you. Back to you guys.
I'll check to see what's going on with the life support.
Okay, please roll me a... Hold on a moment. Where's the information I want? Sorry. I just read it. Whatever. I know what it said. Roll me a presence test, Nathan.
Oh, not very good. 6.
Okay, you do not notice the thing, but you are coming back to see what's going on with the gravity. The satellite is indeed moving. In your wild tappings away at the touchscreen, you also find that life support notification, which shows you that there are 2 flat lines on the hull of the satellite. Potentially a spacewalker or a former crew member or a scientist or something. You don't know. There's 2 of them flatlined on the hull of the satellite. You could spacewalk about it if you want to. So yes, you also see, like I said, the satellite is moving out of orbit. It is actually firing its rockets and seems to be aiming itself at the planet.
I think we should get off. Has anybody found the stuff we're supposed to know? What it is that we're supposed to grab?
And roll me a D2, please. Okay, another 10% of the download is completed.
I think you guys have brought me here on purpose.
Well, yeah,
I think you just plan on leaving me here, didn't you? Is that why you started up the engines and are taking off? I'm going back on the ship. And I'm gonna dash exit towards our ship. I'll leave you mother frickers down here to die. I'm out of here. I'm gonna dash.
All right. Hammer.
I thought we were weightless.
You are weightless. Ripper would have to push off of the PC terminal or something. But assume she can do it somehow.
Whoosh, kind of like, woo, towards the thing. Even though I'm mad and sound like I'm going fast.
You guys are used to space. You know how to do this.
I'm out. You guys are trying to trap me here.
I will do the dirty player again. I will grab the zombie and throw it into Ripper.
Oh gosh. Take a +3 for that.
Okay.
That's truly underhanded.
$12.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Roll D4 damage.
You crazy son of a bitch. Okay, so 3. I get to add that +3 to this too, right?
No, only the attack.
Okay. So 3.
All right. This time he does take some actual damage to his zombie body. And now he will, having been thrown into Ripper, attack Ripper. Roll agility, please. As all of
you greedy bastards just want to keep all the worms to yourselves.
Yeah.
Not getting aboard the ship, you crazy.
You got a nat 20 on that?
Nat 20 on that one.
So all your paranoid fears are completely confirmed by Hammer throwing the zombie at you. And you manage to dodge its attack.
Okay, and then I'm going to take my, because it's hit me right, but it hasn't caused me any damage.
Right.
So I'm going to take my club and just wail on it.
Heck yeah, do it.
And that is a 14.
Oh yeah.
And a 3.
Unfortunately, it doesn't get through the suit. The suit is just so poofy, and it's made to withstand the vacuum of space, so it's pretty sturdy. And you just don't hit it in the right spot or the right angle to cause damage to the body.
It just bounces off, and I'm screaming at you guys. You just want to keep all the worms to yourselves. I knew it from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna try to keep.
You crazy asshole! I knew we shouldn't have taken you aboard.
You'd all rot without me.
You know what? Roll presence on that snot rocket.
Everybody?
No. Just Ripper.
8.
8. All right, you almost hit the zombie with it, but not quite. It's back to your turn, guys. I think Ripper maybe spent hers yelling at you. No, you spent yours attacking, of course. You got cut in the arm. But Hammer and Nathan still have chance.
Do we know Ripper has a brain worm or any worm other than the one in her jar?
I think you strongly suspect, because she's always been obsessed with worms and her body has started to be misshapen.
I want to hit her with D-worm.
All
my
right,
tribute.
You read it to us, please.
Again. It says anybody that's got a worm has it expelled if I pass my DR12, I think?
Yeah, it should be 12. Usually is.
Yeah, President's DR12 test.
All right.
It says expelled. It doesn't say killed, so I'm assuming it just takes it out of her body
Yeah,
somehow. But I'll leave that to you.
we will find out momentarily.
17.
So you have passed. Ripper, Gladys is gone from your body. It is expelled. In fact, that last snot rocket you did, Gladys shoots out, and you feel your paranoia come to an end. You come back to your right mind, thanks to Nathan's hat.
I appreciate it, but I see Gladys and I want her.
Yeah. You're left with a little bit of a headache because she basically just got ripped violently out of your skull.
She didn't come out my nose.
Oh, she did, but that, it's in your skull.
Happened.
She was in your brain and came out your nose. You figure out why it hurts.
Well, I knew you were trying to steal my worms. I knew it. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Feel a little better. Odd. As I go to grab
There
one.
is.
Hammer. It's your turn.
Okay. Where am I, the zombie, and Ripper in relation to each other and this room at this point? Then.
Right now, Ripper and the zombie are in contact with each other right by the door to the ship dock.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get my mouse visible for you. Can you see that?
Yeah. So right there.
So, yeah, the two of them are basically right there under the red line. And then you were, like, right here.
Okay.
So
And-
you have the option of kicking yourself over there and continuing to melee, or you can switch back to the ranged weapon.
I'm gonna try the ranged weapon.
Okay.
Twelve.
That's a hit.
Finally. And that one, I get to roll a D8. Five.
Okay, you did a lot of damage. I already rolled the armor. I'll let you know that had you rolled a 7 or higher, you would have killed it.
Oh.
But some of it does get through, and it is pretty close to being re-deaded at this point. Nathan, have you had a turn this round?
I did. I exercised,
Oh, of course, yeah.
but I did not roll for data.
Go ahead and do that with a D2, please.
Okay. 1.
Okay, 5% more. And once again, please roll me a presence test.
14.
Okay, still don't notice. However, you no longer need to notice, because it is at this point that the AI running the station makes itself known. You hear its voice come over the speakers. It says, "This world, this ball of vice, this den of murderers and liars, this soon-to-be barren planet. I am the righteous hammer. I bring hellfire to the wicked. Bear witness in the name of Fatuma. Amen."
That was the AI?
Yep. You
Oh.
can tell. You recognize the voice that they all have.
Taking cues from Hal.
Yeah. So you guys have not finished the combat yet, though. So here comes Mr. Zombie attacking Ripper.
Right?
Roll your defense.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm like, okay, go ahead.
Plus
I
agility.
got 18 with agility, so 18.
Okay, he's just whipping it again.
And I think I've noticed some clarity. Why the heck am I going back to our ship? I want that specimen room. So I am going to go after this thing. I was like, that's enough. Stop blocking me from all that. What I want. And I got a 19 strength. So 19, 20.
To the specimen chamber? To
I'm getting this zombie out of my way so I can get to the specimen
Well,
chamber.
you hit
So
him.
that was a 19 at attack.
Hi, Yuri.
Hey,
yeah,
Yuri.
you hit him. Roll damage.
That was a 2.
Did not get through.
Dang it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I wish you'd just get out of my way.
Who's next?
I'll go ahead and shoot at it.
Okay.
I rolled a 10. It's plus shooting is a presence or agility. I don't think it matters, but that just makes it an 11. So
Okay. You miss. Nathan.
Ripper, do I know you want what's in the specimen thing? Like, have you said it out loud?
Probably. And you know me. I mean, we've been flying on the same ship. You know I want worms. You know I want specimens. You know that's what I am after. So you, even if I didn't say it out loud, I'm sure you'd know.
Okay.
Unless you're dense.
Apprehensive and distracted. Oh, dense, I guess.
Plus, I think I've screamed it a couple of times that I want what's in that specimen room. So.
I will mention that the specimen in the chamber is been flagged to be disposed of.
What?
Now, am I safe to assume, Steve, that means that somebody is supposed to go over and physically remove it? To dispose of it, or is there a computer system that's going to take care of that at some point?
So you don't know. All it says is experiment complete. Please remove specimen.
Okay, it says please remove specimen, so probably physically.
Yeah. It requires a person to do it, but you don't know exactly how.
Okay. Can I make a test to figure out what it is that I've missed?
Sure. Roll a presence.
7.
You don't get it. Roll a d2. I will say this. Okay, 10% more on the download. I will say this. You technically have the information required to figure it out in real life. You may not have noticed.
Sure. Being
So-
distracted, that probably makes sense.
Yeah. So if you figure it out in real life, that will bypass the roll.
Okay.
At this time, I will inform all of you that we're moving into this next phase of the scenario. I am now rolling on tables for the actions of both the AI and any zombies in the room. And in this case, on this round, the actions happen to coincide. The AI opens the airlocks. All of
boy.
you please roll strength DR 14 to grab onto something.
Oh, man. I'm screwed. Almost certainly.
My goodness gracious, a 2. 3. Huh.
Technically 0.
I completely whiffed it. I rolled a 1.
Okay, so all of you failed.
Yep.
You,
I get.
Yeah.
you all should have at least one favor. No one has used a favor.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
That means I could just re-roll it, correct? Or what
It can be
exactly does
spent.
that favor give me?
It can be spent on a reroll. Let me read the other things it can do. Reroll is probably the most appropriate thing in this situation.
Yeah. Deal maximum damage, lower damage, neutralize a crit or fumble, lower test DR by 4.
Right. Lowering it by 4 isn't enough for any of the rolls you guys just said, so you'd have to do a reroll.
Or we can neutralize a fumble, and I rolled a fumble, so
But neutralizing the fumble just means it is a normal failure instead of a fumble. So you still fail unless you reroll.
oh, I got
All
you.
right. And I'm using, pardon me, I'm using, what did we, strength? Ability?
Yes. Strength DR 14.
That's better. 17.
Great. Hammer hangs on.
Minus 1.
13.
I'm sorry, you both spoke at once. Nathan was 1 and Ripper was 13.
Yeah.
No, mine was a minus 1.
A minus 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. And I have a
Okay.
minus 2 to my strength.
Well, Ripper, do you have any other favors? I don't know how many you started with.
You mean
I
Nathan?
have one more. I have one more.
You can spend more than one per turn if you have them. Okay, so Ripper, if you spend one now, not to reroll, but to lower the DR by 4, then you pass. Because you just
Let's
rolled
do that.
13. Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's just make it pass.
Nathan, if you have another one, your only option is to reroll.
Yeah, I just rolled a 14.
Okay, great. You all hang in there. At great effort, you all hang in there. Now, remember a minute ago when I said that the actions of the AI and the zombie happen to come up very coincidental on this round. The zombie rolled to try and force someone towards the airlock. Currently, the zombie is in physical contact with Ripper, as has been established. So it's going to be Ripper. You must again roll a strength test, but this time it's only DR 12. You're trying to resist the zombie pulling you towards the airlock. Any more? I don't think you do. You don't have any more favors, do you?
Nope. I don't.
Okay, go ahead and get that backup character ready, because Ripper goes out the airlock.
And as he's going, you
Yeah,
right in.
it's not Rocket. You know what? Go ahead and roll Presence DR10 or Agility DR10.
13.
With that roll, you manage to hang on to the zombie after he ripped you away from what you were holding, and he goes out with you.
Nice.
Stick him with a stop rocket.
Yeah.
Ripper, you are
That's a bit
violently you are
Sucked up.
violently ejected into space, and at some point you will eventually become an astro zombie yourself to haunt a future crew.
Perfect.
We will take our break and then return to find out what Hammer and Nathan are up to. See you all in 10 minutes. Welcome back. Ripper is dead. Somewhere back on the Old Faithful, an emo boy activates. Sorry, emo bot. Too much
Oh, that's not
meme culture.
Patty. That's my backup.
What?
I'm Nalix.
Wow, dang it. I got the wrong one.
Yeah, you did. I'm the mine's about emo bot.
You start putting your people names on these. Okay, let's see. All right. Your emo bot is still asleep. Oh, that's right. Patty sent me hers in
Yeah, I'm a lost technomaniac.
Yeah, Nalex.
Oh, we're the one and the same. Cool.
Well, why the heck weren't you with the rest of these guys so far? Why are you still in the ship?
Yeah, I'm a loner, working on my own shit somewhere off, being alone.
Okay, now I see here on your backstory elements that you awoke on Proxima B as you vomited up a large living slug-like creature. You have no memory before that, huh?
None.
Well, I think at this point you've probably come to notice that the ship is being dragged towards the planet by this satellite you've docked to. And probably you also see Ripper bounce off the window of the room you're in and float away into space.
As he flipped me off, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Well, you may enter at any point. For now, we're actually still in initiative until something is done to secure the situation. The last thing that happened was the zombie ripping Ripper out the airlock. And now we're back to your turns, player turns.
Is there an emergency shut the doors button that I might be near?
You could potentially do it from the computers.
Of course.
So yell at
Well, you're
Chris.
hanging on to one.
Doors!
Yeah.
Yeah, Hammer, you were closest to that upper PC terminal, so that's probably what you grabbed onto to avoid getting sucked out. And Nathan was pretty close to the lower one, so you're both hanging on to the computers.
Okay, well,
I will let either of you roll a presence test to try and close the airlocks.
Not that it matters tons, but I have a +2.
yeah, you do it. I have a +1, so
15.
Okay, you managed to instruct the airlocks to close. Hammer, what will you do for your turn? You're both aware that there's an AI on this vessel that is acting against you.
what do you say we get some of that stuff out of that locker and just get the hell out of here?
You want to abandon the job entirely?
This ain't worth it.
Done. And I'll take my tablet and
Okay.
start moving.
Roll a D2 to see how much is on your tablet this round.
1.
That's another
So-
5%. What are you up to total?
55.
Okay. Nalex, are you going to do anything?
Well, I noticed that the ship was being moved away. Is that where we were?
Yeah.
Um,
And not under its own power. The thing it's docked to is moving it.
so you know what one of my skills is I have a mainframe master, so I can communicate with Starship internal computer systems. The systems will follow a specific command on a DR10. Failed test will get you locked out of the system for D8 rounds. So maybe I should try to connect with the ship the satellite would be considered a ship, yes?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So maybe I should try. I'm gonna go to the mainframe, whatever the ship has, and I'm going to try to link into that starship or into the
Okay.
satellite.
So, that makes it a DR10 for you. It would normally be a DR12. What is the command you want to give it?
To submit,
Gotta
to
be
let
more
us have
specific.
control.
to give you guys control of the vessel or
Mhm.
the satellite. Okay, go ahead and roll that.
I got a 17. Do I add anything to that? Presence.
Presence, yeah.
20. Or wait, 19.
Very good. So what I'll have you do is, since you're being opposed by an AI here, it's not just a normal mundane computer, roll a d4 to see how many rounds it will be forced to obey you.
3.
Okay. This thing is under your control for 3 rounds.
Okay, perfect. So somehow I'm going to need to communicate. Do we have any type of like internal comms or anything so we can communicate to each other when we're apart?
I'll say that was logical as normal mission equipment.
So I am going to get a hold of Nathan because I know he's probably going to be the other tech guy on the other end. And I'm going to ask him what he needs. I'm going to say, I just got control of this thing for just a short time. What do you need me to do?
Well, the satellite's moving and we don't want it to do that. The AI is opposed to us being here. And there are 2 flat lines on the hull.
All good information. What do you need me to do?
Stop us moving.
You want me to stop you moving? Okay. Done. AI, jackass, cut it out. Stop movement. All movement stop.
You guys feel the rockets pushing you towards the planet turn off, and the opposing rockets fire. The command was to stop moving, so it tries to bring the whole collection of satellite and Old Faithful to a complete stop in space relative to the planet. Basically, it's aiming for synchronous orbit with that command. So a series of rockets begins firing, trying to get it to that position.
Perfect.
That's what the AI is going to do with its turn this round, and we're going back to you guys. So that's round 1 of 3.
I'm going to be removing things from the locker just time throughout this. Just grabbing the stuff, moving it over. So whatever you think I can grab in 3 rounds.
Camera, I only have half the data. Do we want to try and get more data, or do you want me to grab the specimen?
Go ahead and stay linked up and grab data until we have to leave.
Okay. Can I make a test to see what I missed?
Yes, please do. Presence DR 16.
Oh, nat 20. The 22.
Okay. The AI is throttling the download speed. The first round, when you initiated the transfer, you rolled a D4 times 5%. Every round since you've stopped paying attention to it, it's been a D2.
Right.
If you go over there and actively oppose the AI at the computer console, you will get a faster download speed.
Oh, good. Okay. I assume that has to wait till next round, though.
I don't think you've spent your turn this round other than figuring that out. That doesn't count as an action.
It's not okay. Then yeah, I will go over and give it a smacking.
All right. You slap it in the face, and there's probably a touch screen there, and it somehow makes the download speed up. So go ahead and roll me that D4.
4.
All right. 20%. That brings you up to 75 now, right?
55. Yes, 75%.
That was good.
Did we find the stuff that we would know what it was when we found it?
No,
That's
you
what I
guys
thought
haven't.
was in the specimen chamber.
You guys haven't looked at anything other than the computer.
Fair.
But the computer gave you a list of what's in the inventory, and it told you experiment complete. Please remove specimen.
And you said the camera was locked.
There is something that is a deep blackish red blocking it physically.
Okay, I'll go look at the. Can I see? If I walk over to the experiment chamber, can I see through glass or anything?
You have
See
to
what-
just open it. The only way to see inside would be that camera that's blocked.
I gotcha. Okay.
And I'm going to say, Nathan, please relay what's happening on your end.
As I open it up, I'll have my hammer ready.
Okay. You open it up. Please roll me a d10.
10.
Didn't expect one of those tonight.
Oh, I didn't. Seven.
Okay. You open it up, and another astro zombie comes falling out of this atomizer chamber. But it is
great.
covered in this slime, this blackish red slime, and you see that it's all over the chamber in there. This is what's blocking the camera. It just sort of floats out. Gravity's still inactive, so it says that it collapses out, but there's no gravity right now, so it floats out. It is not active at the moment. It's just a corpse.
I will stuff it back in there.
Okay.
I don't think this is what we're looking for.
Okay.
This is not the things that we would know what we'd see it with. Anyways, it's not it.
Nailix, download speeds have increased for data. And the thing that we thought we knew we would see when we saw it is not that thing.
So I wonder if the AI can give you a quicker, maybe like a zip file of all of everything that's on the drive.
Maybe. If you're plugged into it and want to ask.
I'm plugged in. Maybe I can. If you think that's important, because you're not at a how much? 55,
75.
75. Depends on how quick you want out. Because maybe I can force the AI to dump it all, either zip or, however it does in the future. Give it all to you.
Wins it.
Instead of having a slow resistance, maybe I can communicate to the computer to give it to 100%.
Faster we get data, the faster we can look
that's
for
what
the
I'm gonna
other
do.
thing.
I'm going to communicate to the AI that we need this ASAP and stop slowing us down and give it to us either in zip or some other,
All it can do
force
is
it.
all it can do is not throttle the download, which means you'll still be a D4. Like I said, it's under your control for 3 rounds. So what this means, giving it this command, means that Nathan can move away from the computer for a couple of rounds and still get the D4 download speed.
Okay, while we do that, then Nathan, you can help maybe load up some of this loot.
Okay. I guess I'll step away and start looking at other things, like the emergency drop box. Looking for a thing that I'll know what it is when I see it.
Hammer and Nathan, roll presence, please.
14.
6.
Hammer, it doesn't occur to you as you push the sticky, slimy zombie back into the specimen chamber Nathan, when you see her doing it, it does occur to you. The person who said you'd know it when you see it was the mad scientist. The goop is what he wants. The slime on the zombie is what he wants.
You know, Hammer, that guy was pretty crazy, and he was chuckling his beady-eyed head off. You sure he wouldn't want whatever's in there?
Well, I don't know unless you think he... What do you think he would want? Everybody knows what a zombie is.
Well, there was an experiment in there, and beady-eyed cacklers tend to want weird things. So maybe that pile of black-red snot is important to him.
All right. You go ahead and collect it.
Okay. You're gonna handle the computer then?
Isn't the computer handling itself?
Well, I mean, what if there's a problem?
I'm going to come over the comm as I'm eavesdropping and say, I've got to control the computer for now. Nathan, falls in.
All right.
That slime.
I'll take my 2 boots off and go over and start scooping the sludge into my boots.
And I'll say, there's no other kind of containers in this ship or this stuff?
I just want out, man. It's creepy in here. You're all safe and comfy in the ship. Fine.
That's true.
Been attacked by a zombie, and now there's this goo.
Don't get it on ya.
And I had
You
to
might
watch
not want to wear those
Ripper
boots again.
not rocket herself out the airlock. I don't know what it's been like. So yeah, I'll just fill my boots, literally.
Okay, you're filling your boots
Yes, sir.
with slime.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. As you begin to do that, the slime begins to feel tingly. I assume you're not physically touching it, but hey, Paul. But you're feeling it anyway. You suspect it's emitting some sort of radiation. You're feeling a tingle in your hands where you're holding the boots. And it starts to sizzle. The radiation starts to sizzle in the boot and burn off. The goop starts to burn off. That zombie that Hammer had shoved into here starts to move. And this will now be the 3rd round. Nalix, you have one more opportunity to issue a command, which the AI will follow only for this round.
Right. All right, Nathan. What else do you think this computer, or even you, Captain, I can remember your name. What do you think that I can get from this AI? You guys want to learn what this goop is? Do you want to learn if there's actually controlled containers we can safely transfer this goop with? Do you think
a controlled container would be good?
Or do you think maybe that the zombie wasn't animated because it was insect goop?
I don't know about
The
that.
AI would know. I just don't want to go dumping all these what ifs to the AI. I need a little bit more.
I don't care about why the zombie was animated or not animated. I just want to get that goop. If we can't transport it safely, it doesn't come.
Nathan?
Gotta get the money.
What do you want me to tell the AI?
And I've got my hands full of stuff from that locker.
Yeah, if you can find something to put this goo in, that'd be great.
All right, I'm gonna ask the AI if there's any type of a container that we can safely transport this goop in. The AI would know. It knows all about the satellite. That's what I want to find out. Is there a container we can transport this goop in without becoming contaminated ourselves? Safe handling, OSHA, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the AI gives you a readout of the sample containers that are already present in the specimen chamber.
And it's beyond the goop?
It's the room is covered in the goop. You'd have to go into the goop to get the specimen chamber to contain the goop. Once you have the goop, it tells you that the emergency drop box is a potentially safe way to get it down. Now, you forced the AI to follow your commands, but you haven't actually changed its mind. It's still going to crash this satellite into the planet as soon as it's able to. But in order to get the goop down safely, it suggests the emergency drop box. In fact, I'll say this question is good enough to unlock a list of safe places to potentially take refuge as this third round comes to an end and the AI regains control of itself. It starts to tell you how you could take the goop down and potentially survive. You, Nalix, are already in such a place. Your own ship. Nathan and Hammer cannot get to the ship because the airlock between the two vessels has just closed and locked. The AI on the satellite has taken over Old Faithful and is using the engines of your ship to help accelerate the dive of the satellite into the planet below. So you could potentially be safe in the crash by staying where you're at, Nalix, or one of you could try to cut through the door. Other places that you might survive. The specimen chamber is large enough for 2 full-size adults and then some. However, if you are in there, you will be covered with all sorts of random experiments. The emergency drop box, as I mentioned, it's also referred to as the orbital coffin. It can house a single person, and it's basically like the black box. You go in there, and there's a solid chance you survive. Inside the specimen chamber is the atomizer chamber, and that is if anyone's wearing tier 3 armor, you might survive in it. And then again, if you're wearing tier 3 armor, you could just brace for impact inside the main part of the satellite, and you'd have a 10% chance to survive. So that's the readout the AI gives you, and as you're reading through it, you hear the ship docking door close and lock, and you hear the engines of Old Faithful fire up, and the thrusters on the satellite return to their previous motion and start thrusting the ship and the satellite towards the planet. The zombie in the specimen chamber has activated and is now going to attack Nathan. Roll defense, please.
Sweet. Sorry, it's raised with its agility.
Yes,
so 2.
Agility. 2. Okay, it hits you. D4 damage.
I am dead. I am dead. I have 1 hit point and no armor.
Okay. You might only be broken. If you roll a D4, and if you get a 1, then you might survive. If you hit 0.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, 0 HP exactly. So the broken table is at the very end of the book. Roll a D4, please.
2.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna lose some part of your body. Roll a d6 to find out what.
1.
Okay, you've lost a limb. You can choose
Ooh.
which one, but it reduces your agility by 1 point.
Okay. Let's do. See what makes sense. Zombies just biting, clawing.
Yeah, it's just biting at you. It just
Yeah.
ripping with its hands and its mouth, and it just rips your arm, your limb.
Probably my arm.
Your arm.
Yeah, my
probably.
arm makes sense.
So now you will not be able to act for D4 rounds, after which you will become active with D4 hit points. All right, so Hammer, you see through the open door of the specimen chamber this Astro zombie covered in this weird slime just come awake and attack Nathan and rip his arm off. Nathan's bleeding in there pretty badly. Hammer, it's your turn.
I'm gonna grab the data pad.
Okay.
I'm pretty close to that, right?
Yeah, you're close enough you could dart over and get it. Nathan probably let go of it and it's floating.
The one that's downloading stuff?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was Nathan's tablet. Go ahead and roll a d4. See how much it has gotten since the last round.
You want me to do it or Nathan?
Well, Nathan does. He's unconscious and missing an arm. He can't roll dice.
Gotcha. 2?
That's another 10%. I think that makes it 85. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And then what were the items you were trying to grab from the inventory?
I think there was some like rations.
There
That
were
right?
rations. You want me to read them to you again? They're in the Discord above Patty's diamond art. 3 suits of Tier 3 0G engineering armor. 1 welding torch. 2 dozen freeze-dried samples of each worm. D6 samples of dewormer. And a toolbox full of tools.
And I'm going to come over the comm if that's okay and say, put on that tier 3 just in case you crash.
Probably good advice.
Yeah, I'll go put on that tier 3 armor.
Okay. So that'll take you the round to do, and probably a little bit of next round, but we can hand wave it. Nalex, what are you doing for this round? You're still on your ship. What kind of armor do you have? Tier 1, okay.
I have leather jacket on.
Big
Tier
hit
1.
those leather jackets. Popular with the kids these days. So you're not terribly safe. The ship's going to crash into the ground. You could try to get out, like I mentioned. You'd have to cut your way through the door.
To get out into space.
No, you could, but
I mean, cut out to get out where?
To get out of the ship into the satellite where it might be safer on impact.
Oh, okay, because I know from communicate with the AI and just kind of knowing my way around computers and technical bullshit that I know that the satellite would be safer.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you... Actually, there's 2 options to get through the door. A laser torch could cut through it in D4 turns, or you could test Presence DR16 with the terminal to regain access to the ship. Ask it to open the door.
I'm going to try to get a hold of that terminal.
Okay. Because of your ability that you have, I'll say that it lowers this DR16 to a DR14.
Okay. And what do I use presence for this?
Yes.
I got exactly 14.
Great. So you just barely managed to force this door to open. You're really giving this AI a run for its money. But yeah, you get the thing open.
All right, and then I am gonna get into the satellite. Am I able to force that door closed afterwards, or is it stuck open now?
I think the AI closes it again as soon as you get through.
Okay. And how many outfits? How many tier 3 outfits are there? Is there 3 tier 3 outfits on this ship?
Excuse me. Yes, there are exactly 3. I'm pretty sure that the adventure's author hoped you'd have 4 to 5 players because there are exactly 3 suits.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, which is a little out of my character but a little selfless, is I'm going to go grab Nathan, unconscious, armless. You try to drag him out of that goo and shove his body into one of these suits.
Cool. You can grab Nathan. It's 0G, so it's no problem for you to drag him wherever. As you do so, you get attacked by that slimy Astro Zombie. Go ahead and roll agility, please.
Great. That Astro Zombie. Asshole. I got a 1 minus 1, so 0.
Savage Assault. Oh, wait, that's a crit.
What? Wait.
That's a fumble.
When can I use a tribute?
It would have to be your action on your turn. You just spent yours grabbing Nathan.
Yep, I did. Okay.
A fumble on defense, you're going to take twice the damage, and your armor is going to be reduced 1 tier. So you've got no more armor after this. Please roll a d4 times 2 for your damage. Your armor will function this one last time, and then it will be gone.
I got 4.
4. Okay. So roll a d2 to reduce it.
Okay, 1.
1. So you rolled a 4 on the die, and that's it. You rolled a 4 on the die, or you rolled a 2 on the die and you doubled it to 4?
2 on the die and I doubled it.
Okay, so you're going to take 3 damage all told.
Okay, 3 damage, fine.
And your armor's gone.
Okay.
All right. Hammer, where are you at?
I have or am putting on the suit.
Okay, let's say you have it on.
Okay. I'd like to head to the whatever that black box thing is. I'd like to get in that.
You can get in that. It's essentially like a life pod sort of thing.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Yeah, there's only room for you in there.
That's fine. I don't need these losers.
Okay. The zombie. No, he just went. Nalix, Nathan, you're on round 2 of not being able to act. I believe you rolled a 3 on that, right?
I did.
Okay. So Nalix, it's back to you. You were dragging Nathan on the last round.
And I actually have a tribute. The strength of 1,000 worms. A creature of your choice increases their strength by 2 until they sleep it off. Now, I don't know if that would really work on sleeping Nathan, would it?
I mean, you'd up his strength, but he'd probably sleep it off immediately since he's currently unconscious.
And I can't choose myself.
You could.
This creature of your choice.
Creature of my choice would be myself. So if I gave myself the strength of +2, I might be able to get Nathan farther away, or I might be able to beat the shit out of this zombie, or I might be able to scurry and get some armor on.
You might.
Choices.
Roll. Well, I will clarify. It doesn't set your strength to +2. It adds 2 to your strength, which in your case would make it 0 because you're a -2.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is better than -2.
Yes, it is better.
It's not great, but it's not better. So what do you want to roll for?
Roll presence, and if you beat 12, then you succeed.
No.
Nope. Okay.
No, 6.
Something's gonna happen when you fail. Let me look up what it is in this one.
Takes damage.
Yeah. Well,
Lose 2 HP, become disoriented and dizzy for the next hour.
thank you. Yeah,
Nice.
I just found it. And if you attempt to use another tribute during that hour, it's gonna auto fail in the most
That's
horrific
okay.
way possible.
My other one's deworming, so I'm okay right there. I won't be
Yeah.
using that yet.
All right. Well, while you're disoriented, I'm gonna say you get a -2 to your rolls.
Okay.
So you were hoping for a +2 to strength. Instead, you're gonna get a -2 to everything.
-2 to everything.
Yeah, and you're now
Great.
getting attacked by that Astro Zombie again. The slimy.
Mm-hmm.
Roll agility, please.
Six -1, 5.
5.
Fine.
So he
Yeah.
hits you, and roll a d4 for damage. Your armor is no longer functional.
I just took 4 damage.
Are you still alive?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Now I have 6 hit points after that.
Incredible. Nathan, this is your last unconscious round. Hammer, what will you do?
Adjust my shades. Get comfy.
Wait for impact.
Wait for
Wait for
impact. Okay. Alex, you have one more turn to try something, and then this zombie's gonna attack again.
Okay, so I am gonna get that armor on. Screw it.
Okay.
I'm hurting. I'm weak, but I got to get that armor on. I know that is not a big chance of survival, but it's something else. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
and-
put that armor on.
Well, yeah, we'll just say that this armor is like a quick donning high-tech thing where you can just jump into it from the back.
And go.
That's how everyone's putting it on in one turn. Yeah.
Perfect. It's on.
All right, it's on. As you abandon Nathan's floating body in order to jump towards the suit of armor, it makes it easier for the Astro Zombie to attack him instead of you. Roll agility at a -3, Nathan, since you're unconscious.
-6.
6. Okay, he hits you. And damage is D4. You might live
3.
if your armor blocks it.
I have no armor.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
did she actually get me into this stuff?
She hadn't
We talked
she did
about it, but I
herself
don't know. Yeah.
first. She did herself first. So you have no armor. I didn't realize that. I thought you had a tier 1 or something. That means you are dead.
I thought I was pulling him out. I thought I was getting him armor. I guess not.
Well, you got him towards the armor, but you never actually put him in a suit.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
You
yeah.
did yourself first. Which is understandable.
Yeah, I mean,
If
you're
if
missing
you
an
had
arm.
done-
I'm not.
If you'd put him in the suit, you would have left yourself exposed, and the zombie would have attacked you again.
Yeah.
Plus, you were disoriented.
That's most of it, yeah.
There's Nathan. Gonzo. Hammer is all packaged up, ready for drop. Nathan's dead. Nalix is in the suit. I guess that makes it your turn again, Nalix. Nalix?
I don't, Nalix, I think.
Okay.
There's only one box.
Yeah, the other places that were potentially safe were the specimen chamber, the atomizer inside the specimen chamber, or just try and tough it out here by ducking and covering. Head between your
And
knees.
and everything in the specimen chamber, and I'm assuming the atomizer is all infested with that goop, right?
Well, there's all kinds of stuff in there. The goop is all over, but there are all kinds of specimens in the specimen chamber. Now the
I see.
atomizer is kind of built into the floor of the specimen chamber in such a way that it's actually less protected than the rest of the chamber. But with the tier 3 armor, you should be safe in there. And probably the atomizer would protect you from the specimens.
You know, I just saw Nathan die. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna scurry in there. I'm weakened already. I'm gonna just take my chances and get inside that.
Okay.
that
Well, we're going to probably end tonight early because Nathan's dead and everyone else is just locked up waiting for impact. Oh, weird. One of my playlists was completely empty. I kept pressing that button and hearing no sounds. I must have deleted the song chart somehow. Anyway, the Dropbox. Hammer, please roll me a d6.
4.
4. So that d6 was to find out whether the onboard tracker beacon was destroyed on impact in your Dropbox. It was not. It is possible for people who have the frequency to find you when you crash into this ice planet. And they do so. Nalix, please roll me a d6.
5.
5. The atomizer does in fact protect you from the various specimens inside the specimen chamber. You are not infected with a worm or any of the other weird radiation. The astro zombie that was attacking you continues to try to attack you through the atomizer, but during the whole fall. But it can't get to you. You locked yourself in. So it's just banging on that until it's destroyed in the impact.
Perfect.
So Hammer and Nalix, you guys survive. You land separately because of the Dropbox disengaging from the rest of the satellite. A good number of people are killed on the surface. The AI, it seems, has vastly overestimated the destructive potential of the impact. The planet is not wiped clean of all life, but some people do get hit. One last time, Hammer, please roll me a d4 for that download.
3.
That's another 15% on top of the 85.
Yeah, it's 100.
That's 100%. You guys are found by the lieutenant who hired you, and he does in fact pay you the full value of the job, even though the satellite fell out of the sky. Cinesiege the Condemned. He's very happy with the data you got. They will be able to float another satellite post-haste. Yes, and the doctor, less happy. The slimy ooze that he was after is not recoverable from the impact, since no one successfully protected any of it. It was destroyed. Let's see. Yeah, but those of you who survived, as well as your so far off-camera other crew members are able to move along with your lives. Your ship is unrecoverable. The Old Faithful is destroyed, but with the money from this job, you can maybe buy a new ship right here on the planet. And we have actually now completed this scenario. I had hoped to stretch it out for 2 sessions, but there was just no way to do that. So we'll follow up from here with a new scenario next week.
Cool.
And hopefully we'll get Chris's backup in that. And I know Yuri also expressed interest in joining us next week. So we might have maybe a whole new crew except for Hammer. Yeah. Thank you guys for playing my Space Worm Morkborg.
Oh, thanks for running that.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, you know, I got this one a while back, and it's just kind of been sitting there waiting for a long time. But that's why it's called Tales from the Backlog, because we have a backlog.
I have a
game.
suggestion for our next ship name: the
Okay.
Nathan Ripper.
Nathan Ripper.
The Nathan
I
Ripper.
like it.
That's good. That's good. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you Friday for episode 62 of Shadows of Archonia 2. And like that, next week for more of this.